$16 appetizer done right in your own kitchen for less than $5. Right after this. Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome to the final thing that I've been promising, the stuffed mushrooms. Oh my god, yay! But I'm going to get 2 videos out of this. I'm going to get the stuffed mushrooms video out of it and an unboxing, what do we call it, just a test out video. Really, it's already unboxed. It's this cutting board and this, that's the main knife. This knife set. Ooh. So I thought it was really cute that the knife set came with the cutting board, and I should introduce it, I guess. This is the Home Basics, put it where you guys can see it, the Home Basics cutting board and knife set from Walmart, and it's $24.99. Okay, so that's taking care of that. Okay, it's a nice set. From what I can see, it's got your oh, I forget the name of this thing. It starts with a C. Cultivator? No. It has a name. Okay, your knife sharpener, proper name starts with a C. Okay. I haven't used this yet. All the knives have been washed. This is the plastic that goes over the top of the cutting board. Okay. The cutting board's been washed. The knives have been washed. They've been patted towel dry with paper towel. Nothing intrusive, nothing scrape, nothing, I want to say invasive, but that's not abrasive. Nothing abrasive. Just patted towel dry with paper towel. And for a knife set under $30, they're not that bad. Now, here's an old chef's trick. Be careful with this. Don't try this at home. Okay, here's an old chef's trick. If you can just take off the first shine off your thumbnail, like that. And these cameras are not good enough to show you the residual, I don't think. But anyway, that's a sharp knife. That's ready to go. All the knives are right out of the package. They haven't been sharpened. I didn't use this. I still can't think of the name of it. Write down below, please. Somebody write down below. Tell me what the name of this damn thing is. I'll probably get it. I'll go to bed, wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go blah, blah, blah. That's typical of me. So, this is the first time I'm sitting down. I forgot that I have a laptop, and a laptop has a camera on it. So, I've got the camera, the laptop over there at the end of the table. Well, it's not at the end of the table, but, it's a little room behind it. But it's there. So, now I'm fully in frame. I got my teeth in. I got my glasses in case I need them. And I'm wearing a clean shirt, which is rare for me. Yay! So I'm going to try and get 2 videos out of this. One is the knife review set. I'm going to try them all. And even though some of them are not meant for what I have here, I got my little portable kitchen here. That'll be it. So this is the cutting board and stuffed mushrooms video. So I already showed you the I think it's called Home Basics knife set, and we're going to work on that. And this part of the video, I'm just going to cut everything up that I need. I got my empty bowls. I won't call them ramekins because they're not, but I got my empty bowls. I got my Philly cream cheese. It's right out of the fridge. It's a little warm now because it's been out for like 15 minutes, but it's not cold. It's not warm enough yet. So that's I'm hoping I can mix that really well, because if I can't, I got the man mixer right here. Because I don't want to open that one. So, and this is leftover. Yeah. So anyway, I got pretty much everything here. I hope I won't have to get up and get something because I'm nice and comfy. I'm sitting down. But let's get things started. And like I said in my last video, I love watching the videos on YouTube for cooking. I do, and I have my favorites. Who I have chefs and I have home chefs who are my favorites, and mostly home chefs because you know, like actual chefs are a little. But that's me. So we're all crazy, I guess. So anyway, one thing I do remember, one of the lessons I do remember from culinary school is I remember Chef Andrew teaching one lesson, and he came into the room and he stood up in front of the blackboard and he said, "What's this?" And everybody's there. No idea. It's not I love you. It's not. Well, excuse that. Sorry about that. Sorry about the swearing too. Okay, that won't happen again. It's not F you, you know. It's not anything like that. He said, "What's this?" And nobody would guess. And he said, "This will allow you to be a chef for as long as you live, because you'll still have these." And then we got it. It's the stands for holding things while you're cutting. And a lot of chefs and home cooks that I watch on YouTube make me cringe every time I see them cut something. It's like, oh my God. You know? So I'm here. I'm going to start with an onion, and I'm going to show you how to hold things while you cut them, okay? First, bend your fingers back, okay? Bend your fingers back, your nails in. So your nails are not out like that. Your nails are in, right? Bend them back. And use the front of these two fingers that should basically smooth the side, okay? Use the front of these two fingers, this knuckle right here, to put your knife against, okay? So you estimate, and you put your thumb against the heel of whatever you're cutting, and you push as you cut, okay? So I don't need to do that because I got a skin on this, so I got to skin it first. But anyway, so you put it against your knuckles. Your fingers are facing in, so you can't. Whoops. And it's been a while. Okay, there we go. Okay, so and yeah, let's see, yeah. So that was not a good cut for our knife review, is it? I mean, these are supposed to be right out of the package. They're supposed to be as sharp as they can be, but that is not, as you can see, that is not great. When it peels like that, and it pulls off like that, that is not great. But anyway, so anyway, I put a bag over here on this. So this is my little portable kitchen, so I can use that for garbage. Anyway, so flat side down, right through the middle of the stem. Oh my God, that knife is terrible. Let's try something else. Let's try the, okay, this is supposed to be the fish knife, but that's a little better, but no, not really. Guys, your $24 knife set is not looking so hot. I'm going to have to sharpen all these, obviously. Yeah. I'm pretty much going to have to sharpen. Well, that one's not bad. The cutting knife, the paring knife is pretty good. You definitely feel some uneven sharpness along this one. And yeah, that spot where I hit with my nails, that actually is the only sharp spot. Yeah, that's disappointing. So at least it comes with a stick thing that I can't remember the name of, so you can so you can actually sharpen your knives. And now let's show you how to do that too. Okay, fingers curled under the handle, like that. Okay, put your thumb over the edge. Okay, and go on the angle of your thumb against the thing. And you start at the back of the knife, and you move forward. And then, if you're a good chef, you can pull down like that. But it's best if you just start at the back of the knife. You'll feel some resistance. This one is really resisting because the whatchamacallit is just about as good as the knives. So, all right. Well, I'm not impressed with this set, but the thing is, it was a novelty. I bought it really because I've never seen a cutting board come with a knife before, and it's a nice cutting board. I mean, it's nice, solid. It looks like it's not pine. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look at the pattern and look it up online. So let's peel these onions. Just want to, because if you take the first layer of onion off with the skin, you'll get yelled at by your chef. Okay, because you're wasting. So you gotta learn how without ripping it. Oh no, because once you rip it, it makes it more difficult. But you go around. I ripped it again. Oh my God, I'm so out of practice. And you go around the outside. I ripped it again. Oh my God, I'm out of practice. Okay. Let's try from the outside. Okay, well, anyway. So, there we go, I got it. Okay. So, and just pop it off the back. Get rid of this stuff, because this stuff, onion skin, will get into everything. Absolutely everything. See, that's acceptable. That layer of skin there, and I ripped this one too. But you don't want to go any deeper than that. If you go deeper than that, and you have like a whole shell of onion, you'll get yelled at by your chef. If you're going to culinary school, if you're doing your home kitchen, don't worry about it. Waste as much as you want, as much as you think you can afford. But, oh no, see, that right there, I'd get yelled at. And it makes for an uneven cut with that too, by the way. But, anyway, so these are my two half onions. This one's a bigger one, so that one's going in the stuffed mushroom topping, and this one here I'll cut first. This one here is going to go into the fryer, the pan with butter. So okay, so bring your. Oh my God, this knife is terrible. Okay. Sorry guys. I'm not using those. Those are dangerous. They need to be sharpened. So I'm going to put these over there. I'll be right back. Alright. Here we go again. Let's start it up now. Alright. So it's pretty bad for a knife review when I actually have to take the whole set of knives and get it out of here and get my good 6-inch chef knife. This is my favorite knife. And I do a cross section like that. Okay. I know I didn't have my fingers curled in. You guys are going to mention it in the comments. I just know it. Okay, but I'm not worried about it. So anyway, so let's curl the fingers in and chop into tiny pieces. And we don't want that because that's the heel. That's the core of the onion. Now, see, normally I wouldn't keep the skin, but I definitely keep a core of an onion for a mise en place. And if you guys don't know what a mise en place is, it's a fancy chef's fancy name for leftover vegetable pieces that you put in a cheesecloth. And then when you're making a soup or a stew, you put that hanging over the edge into your soup or stew, and it adds flavor. Okay, and I've known chefs to actually use mise en place vegetable bags. I don't know what do you want to call them, but with ends of carrots, ends of celery, ends of onions, all kinds of spices, basil, fresh herbs, and you put it all in a cheesecloth. You tie it up, put a string on it like a big tea bag, and you stick it in your soup or stew or gumbo or whatever. But the thing is, if you're making a soup, a stew or a gumbo, you can't use it again. If you're just making a basic water soup, you could use it twice. Like, it's not a good idea, but it can be done. You can cheat that way. So there's our half onion one done. And again, curl my fingers around and see, it's all about having a good knife, you know, because if you have a good knife, you can do all kinds of stuff, you know. Like, I don't have Hinkle knives like Gordon Ramsay. I wish I did. I wish I did. I think I'd drop my little 6-inch for a set of Hinkle knives any day of the week. But I don't even know what make this is. But I bought it as a kit. But just a little set, just a 6-inch, a 6-inch knife, a block, a 6-inch knife, a bread knife, and a paring knife. And you've seen the paring knife open the box in my unboxing of my air fryer. But this is, what is the name of this knife? Sorry guys, I just need my glasses for this one. Farberware, that's it. It's Farberware. So, you know, it's not that bad of a make. Not that bad of a make. And it holds an edge like you wouldn't believe. I think I sharpened this like 3 days ago. So, the way I take care of my knives is after I wash them in soap and water, I never put my good knives in the dishwasher. I never use the dishwasher. I'm just by myself. I never use that much. You know, I'm not that lazy. I just put them in the sink and wash them. You know, I wash as I'm cooking, you know, so I'll use a knife, cut it, wash it, put it back, you know, that's it. But usually when after I wash these knives, I sharpen them with that tool, but my good one, which is over there, and then I oil them and then I put them in their block, right? So anyway, there's my second set of onions for my stuffed mushrooms. And the mushrooms we have are Bella Grove. Oh man, I need my glasses again. Getting old. Getting old. Vitamin D. Okay, fine. Give me the name of the mushroom. Bella Grove. It doesn't tell me. Well, that's how cheap the mushrooms are. It's a product of Canada, so I'm using Canadian products. So it's Canadian mushrooms. Keep refrigerated. It doesn't say what kind of mushrooms they are. Unless Bella Grove is a type of mushroom that I've never heard of. I don't know. I'd say they're champagne mushrooms by the color of them. You know, I'd say that's definitely a champagne mushroom. Okay, so we are going to use these. And I'm going to have to cut for a second because I got to go wash these. Hi, I'm back. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so now that I've got these washed, get my knife out of the way. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pander to this camera for a minute. I'm just going to pop out the stems, okay? Just like that. Carefully, because you want to, and don't worry if you got a little extra in there, you know, you can always dig it out, dig it out, dig it out, dig it out, dig it out. So, there's one. So this is going to take a while, so I'll probably either speed this up or just cut it out. But pop and just pop it out. And just make sure you got some room for some stuffing in there underneath. Now you don't want to break it open because you'll lose a mushroom. So there's 2. And these were right out of the fridge, so they're nice. They're still cold, actually, which makes it the best time to do that, because once they get a little warm, it's a little harder to keep them together. So you want to do this quickly, and you want to do it while they're still a little cold. Okay. So we are just doing 1 package. I bought 2. I got another package in there for another time. So, okay, so here we go. Palm over the blade, down. You move the knife with this hand, not with this hand, okay? All right, so we're going to put that in our other dish here. So that's going in with butter, and that's probably the part you guys are going to miss, is the cooking on the stove, which is just on medium-high heat on the stove. I don't have a gas stove, so I can't tell you exact temperatures. Medium-high heat on an electric stove. You melt like 2 tablespoons of butter. Let's say 2 tablespoons of butter. The stuffed mushrooms. Which one was which? No, that one goes in. This one goes on top. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm gonna put them together. So that way, there we go. Okay. So this is going to be our filler. Now, normally you'd put a tablespoon or 3 of bread filler in with this, like stuffing or coating, like Kentucky Fried Chicken coating. No. Well, you could. I mean, you know, or even, you know, shake and bake coating. But I like the cornflakes crumbs myself. And this is what I was saving my Mrs. Dash for, and I'm down to scraping the inside of it. Like, I use everything. So yeah, look at that. See, that can go all in there. It's not going to make that much of a difference, but it's still going to make a difference. So okay, this. Oh, really? Wow. Heel of an onion got in there somehow. So this, I'm going to use this, just gets mixed up, and this gets deep fried in butter. You put a little Parmesan cheese. Now I'm going to put a lot of Parmesan cheese. So you know what? I'm going to actually use the lid. There we go. So I don't put too much, but I want some Parmesan cheese in this. And I want a little bit. Is that in any camera's way? No, but this is. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. So I'm going to have to see what I can use and what I can't use. And this, and a little bit. Haha. A little bit of shredded cheese. Like this, the shredded cheese is only supposed to go on top of the mushrooms, but I put a little bit in because it's going in the frying pan. It's not going in, this part is not going in the air fryer, it's going in a frying pan with butter. So that's all ready to go. Okay, That's ready to go for the frying pan. The stuffed mushrooms. The mushrooms are ready to go. And, oh, my chives. And you know what? I need that other, I keep wanting to call it a ramekin, but it's not. I just need, like, these are still wet because I washed them. Just a little while ago. Can't exactly remember when, but it was like before I did the other video though. So like an hour ago, an hour and a half. So they're still wet. Anyway, so these are my chives, and I am going to chives. I kind of like a little bit of both, so these are going to wait for garnish for later, because I like, if I'm going to garnish with chives, they have to be raw, because once they've been cooked, they kind of turn color, they turn wilty, they don't look as nice. So that is going to go in here. So okay, so that I'm going to go now. I'm going to cook this on the stove, and I will be back. Okay, all right, sounds good. Okay, hi, welcome back. Okay, you know what, I forgot a few things, and I could have let it go, but I'm not going to let it go because I want to show you something. I forgot the garlic. How could I forget the garlic? Oh my god. But I forgot the garlic. So what I'm going to do now, the reason why I didn't let it go is because I want to show you this. I'm sure everybody knows this, but you put your knife on the garlic, hit it once, and look at that. The peeling comes off in one big or two big pieces. Normally one, but apparently just because I'm on camera, it comes off in two. Okay, so that's one. I'm going to do that 2 more times. 2. Did this one come off in 1? Come on. No, of course not. Okay, make me work for it. Make me work for it. Okay, there. 2. And I got a little one here. And this one should come off in 1 because just pop out of there. There, 1 piece. There we go. Okay, that's the finally. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these together. Well, no, I'm gonna cut them separately. Okay, but take half of that, put it in there. Take the other half and put it in here, because that's going to go into our topping. And we'll put more in there. Okay, good. So, okay, I wanted to show you guys something. And this goes in there too. When you're mixing this up on the stove, get a spatula and make sure you stay at it. Keep mixing it, because I took 30 seconds out to run to my computer and find out what the sharpener was called. It's called a coulter, by the way, a coulter. C-U-L-T-E-R, coulter. And this is what happened on the bottom of everything. And so it stuck together and it created a cheesy, yummy clump. So yeah, cheesy, yummy clump. So that's mine. So good. And you should smell the place after cooking that. Oh my god. I wanted to say screw the mushrooms, so this. But anyway. So That's the back of it. Okay. Mm-hmm. So good. But that, that's the last thing you want to happen. So be sure and stay on it and stir it. Now, my other camera died, so I can't show you that part, but you may notice in here the onions are not completely caramelized. That's because of preference. That's just my choice. If I did this the right way, I would put the onions, if I wanted them completely caramelized, I would have put the onions in the butter first, let them sit for 4 or 5 minutes, and then added the garlic, the mushrooms, and the chives, and the breading. Okay? So, this is going to be a little sticky because there is no breading in this, because I don't have any right now, unfortunately, and I didn't buy any. Usually I'm really good when I'm making a special meal, like this was supposed to be a special meal for my daughter's coming early for Christmas, so I'm making steaks and air fried zucchini and maybe some potato bombs and stuffed mushrooms, but she doesn't like mushrooms. I'm the only one who does. So we're gonna stuff these mushrooms, and you know what I already did? Just to let you know, I already took a piece of tin foil, found my tin foil, took a piece of tin foil, set it up so that there's airflow around the outside, but that's where my mushrooms are going to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start stuffing them right here. Oh, there's another piece that's see, that's what happens when you walk away from something that you should be stirring. And there's 2 pieces. I think it's just hardening up because of the mozzarella I put in the filling. Yeah. So there's one. Last one. And then I'm going to have all this goodness to just eat off a spoon later, off camera. I'm just going to num to the filling here. Okay. So there's the first part of our stuffed mushrooms. That was messages. I'm not worried about it. Okay, so let's get on to the topping, which is, where did I put that? Here. And I don't want all that onion in the topping, so I'm just going to put like a little bit, just the smaller pieces, and break them up. Well, I got my man mixer there, so, you know what, maybe I'll refry that, put the garlic and refry it a little bit before I eat it. We'll see. We'll see. But I like raw onion too, so I like raw onion a lot. So, okay. Okay, so we got this, and we got the chives in there, yeah. We need 4 tablespoons. Where's the spoon? There's Need 4 tablespoons of Philadelphia cream cheese, and hopefully it's soft enough that I can scoop it, because it's been in the fridge for 2 days since I bought it. So, and I forgot to take it out earlier today. So, yeah, okay, I can do that. So that's 1. I'll call that 2. 3. And that's a little more than 4, but I like filling, so. And this can be used for another meal. So there we go. That's good. Okay. Okay, you didn't see this. It's a terrible chef that eats his stuff, while he's cooking. It's okay if he's tasting it, but not if he's eating it. My drill is dying. Okay, let's get it all out. You know what? Let's. Okay. Okay, goodbye to you. You were useless. Okay, let's get this all out, and we'll mix it by hand with a fork. Or a whisk, but the whisk is over there, and I got the fork right here, so just use some, the poor man's blender, your strong arm. Yeah. Speaking of which, a couple of things I want to do on this channel. One of them is I want to show you guys how to make homemade bread, because like I said, in the food bank orders, you end up getting a lot of flour, and most people just throw it out because they don't use it. And there's so much that you can do with flour. I mean, you make it into gravies, you make it into stews. I mean, you make it into cakes and cookies and bread. And I will show you how to make a dough by hand, which I do almost once a week, because I have a bread maker up there. You can see it actually. That's old. It's a very old bread maker. It's so old that it doesn't actually stir very well anymore. But the proofer works, and the elements work, and they work really well. So I'm not going to throw it out. But I am. So I make my dough by hand, and then I put it in, and then it tries to beat it around for a while, and then it goes through the proofer, which is why I want the bread maker, and then it heats up, and it makes a beautiful loaf of bread. Now, if I just put the ingredients in the bread maker and tried to do it that way, no way, it would never. Oh, that one's mine. It would never. It would never make a good loaf of bread. It's always got flour stuck to the side. It looks terrible. It's all lumpy. But if you make the dough yourself, and I'm going to show you how fun that can be. Okay, it sounds like a lot of work, but it's done in less than 5 minutes. It takes a lot less time than you think it does. You don't have to go nuts on it. For those who are like me and don't really care for rolling pins too much, because you can never get it even, no matter how much you try. You don't have to worry about that, and you can pound the hell out of it. I've got on this table here, which was donated, by the way, it's got a thick padding on top. I guess it's for poker. I don't know what it is. But it's like a rubber padding about that thick on the top of the table. And I can pound at the dough. Pretend whoever's face I need it to be. I'll show you guys how to have fun. And we're going to have a lot of fun with that episode, because you're going to laugh your head off at me on that episode for sure. Okay. So that is pretty well much mixed. I wish it was a little softer. Give me a minute. And we'll get it a little softer. Okay, is it soft enough to spread? Because if it's soft enough to spread, then I can finish this part. I can turn off the movie and I can stop wasting time. Yeah. Yeah, so you just want to take a little bit and just cover the top of the mushroom, just like that. Okay? That's what you want to do. And if you want to get fancy, just leave a little poke hole in the middle of the top, because that's where your Parmesan or your mozzarella cheese is going to go afterwards. Or use the same spoon to taste twice, which is something I will do when I'm cooking for myself. I'll just put a spoon by the stove and just use it over and over again to taste, which any chef will tell you shouldn't do for two reasons. One, it's unsanitary, and that's the main reason. Secondly, it takes the residual. The spoon holds the residual of the last scoop you pulled out. Plus, you put it in your mouth, so whatever's in your mouth. So it takes those flavors and puts them on top, or blends them into whatever you just added. So let's say you're adding salt, and you take a spoonful before you add the salt, and it tastes like you need a lot of salt, and you put some salt in. Then you take a spoonful and try it again, and it will still taste like you need salt, even though you don't. So. I already told you that I want to do onion rings in the air fryer. I also want to do potato bombs. You guys are going to love those. And soon, like in the next few days, I probably won't have anything to do with the air fryer, but I definitely want to show you guys how to make homemade bread. And even if you don't have one of those, it goes in the oven. You know, you preheat the oven to 400, bring it down to 350. You know, after you've let your bread proof on the counter for like 2 hours or an hour and a half. I like it really poofy and doughy. So, and then you put it in the oven at 350. You turn it down to 350 after you're preheated for 400. Turn down to 350 and then cook for 20 minutes. And check on it, because sometimes it's less than 20 minutes. Okay, so the next thing we need is our mozzarella. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pour some mozzarella in here, a lot of mozzarella in here. And the reason why I did that is because I've been licking my fingers. So, as a former tattoo artist, I can tell you cross-contamination is nothing to be laughed about. It is a serious thing. So, I don't want to infect the whole bag by reaching in with my fingers that I've been licking and cross-contaminate the mozzarella cheese, because I'm going to use that for a few more recipes. Alright, so that's ready to go. This is going in here, and this is going to be my snack. This is my reward. This is my reward. That and the mushrooms, obviously, because the mushrooms are going to... So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get up and I'm going to put this in the air fryer. There we go. I'm going to put this in the air fryer. I'm going to clean up a little bit while it's cooking, and then I will see you back here with the final product that comes out of the air fryer. Okay? So, be right back. So, as you can see, I learned something. Don't take a video call from your girlfriend while you have stuff in the air fryer. The preset for the mushrooms, well, it's not a preset, but the recommended time for the mushrooms is way too long. I'd recommend like 5-6 minutes maximum, and check them after 3, because these are way too dark. They're good. I mean, you can tell there's one missing because I had to try it. But they're good. They're very good, but they're way too dark to be. They're way too dark to be on YouTube. Let's put it that way. And here, well, I got a good picture of it for you that I'll put in the video, and you can see for yourself. It's a top view, so I kind of, you know, I kind of put a dress on a pig and sprinkled some chives on them, and yeah, I was telling my friend Amanda that they turned out really dark, and she said, well, why don't you put some sauce on them and stuff like that, cover them up. I said, well, they're supposed to be dipped. You can dip them in sauce, you know, but you don't show them like that. And this channel is all about knowing that I am the anti-chef, okay? So I'm not going to show you a dish that I've done 4 times and showed you the best of the best, you know. I'm going to show you what I do every time. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's in between. You're going to see it all, and it's going to be honest. Okay? So, that stuffed mushrooms, my first attempt. Oh, by the way, the tray of all the goodness that went into the mushrooms that I was going to say I was going to have as a snack, I put it in the fridge, and I'm going to make stuffed potatoes with it tomorrow. So, they should turn out okay, because we'll see, because, you know, maybe I'll pre-cook the potato shells a little bit in microwave first, just to soften up the potato, and then put everything in, and then put them in the air fryer. Yeah. It's probably what I'll end up doing. So anyway, yeah, look forward to stuffed potatoes. But the theme for this dish was going to be a $13 appetizer under $5, and I can't say that now because I wouldn't charge $13 for this, no way. But anyway, this is what happened. We'll try again, and hopefully the next time it turns out a lot better. Okay, you have value, you have integrity, and you deserve a place in this world. So be proud of yourself, do something to get out of bed, and try to beat my stuffed mushrooms. See if you can do a better job. Send me a photo, comment below. Talk to you later. Subscribe and like if you like, or dislike. Okay, this is the Anti-Chef Don, and you guys take care and have a good day. See you next time. Bye bye. Okay, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to try one on camera. Okay, and there's one with a lot of chives on it, and it's not too dark, so oh my god. Except for the fact that they look like crap, oh my god. They taste amazing. The smell in the house is amazing. I should tell you, while I was in the air fryer, I ran down the hall to see how far I could smell my place from, and it didn't make it past the fire door because it's this way and then a fire door and a little more this way and then turn and then the elevator. So sometimes I can smell it from the elevator, but this time it didn't make it past the fire door. But still, the smell is amazing. Anyway, thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye-bye.